wagon has too much weight, so one person has to go. Who do you throw off your wagon? I'm a big supporter of women, so I would keep everyone but the one that's the nastiest to women. So Monica, you would have to go. We're not going on the trip. I really don't think it's a good idea for me to go. This is totally different energy. Like, you were attacking her full force, and now you're crying and acting like we all came at you.
What's up, y'all? It's Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video. Today, we're going to be talking about the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. First of all, I want to say happy Thanksgiving to everyone. I hope you guys have a safe, productive, turn up for your Thanksgiving, because I know I am. Trust me, me and my family, we woke up and we popped the bottles, champagne. I brought the Grey Goose. We're over here celebrating, because Thanksgiving for us is about family, you know, Ahani's family, child, all that. That's just how we do. So everybody's in the house right now over here drinking. I said, look, I got stuff I gotta do. These videos, right? So I'm about to make these videos very quick. I'm trying to get through Miami, Beverly Hills, Salt Lake. So y'all like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into it.
Yeah, let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flaming lips. You wanna play with me? You can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, wanted, securing the bag.
The episode started with Monica with her daughter. So, you know, her daughter. So basically, she's like, yeah, you know, I know you're prepping for prom, so we're going to look at the photo album.
Actually, let's not look at him. Oh, let's not look at that either. Oh my gosh. Okay, look, this one right here. This is my senior prom. Look at.
You know, I'm going to show you this picture, these pictures of your biological dad, because, you know, she was like, this photo album is going to be yours, all that, right? And I feel like when Monica's having a conversation with her daughter, I feel like it's important for her to be very truthful up front, because she said she went through therapy, is going to be truthful, which I think is true. But I do think her daughter is 13, I think. So my whole thing, her daughter's 13, and I feel like it's one of those things where it's kind of like her trauma bonding with her daughter. She's been with her daughter since the first guy and her ex-husband. So I'm just like, all this trauma that has been built up, I feel like she dumps it on her daughter, and I feel like that could be emotionally a lot.
These are all pictures. This photo album is yours now of me when I was pregnant with you. But
like, my dad used to do that. He used to, like, you know, when we're in a good space, like, he used to come to me and like vent. And sometimes when somebody's venting to you, like, you're going to be an open ear, because, I mean, you're supportive. But sometimes it could just be a lot when it's just so much every day, all day, something's going on. It's just like, are there any happy moments? Please. But it's just like, I feel like I'm happy that, you know, she can confide in her daughter, vice versa. But sometimes I can feel like it could be a lot, right? So we transport over to, you know, Heather. I feel like, I'm yelling. I feel like Heather's like a little bit of a pick-me, because now that she's good with Lisa, she's over here buying all the Wendy's. She went to Wendy's and said, can I get everything on the menu? They said, everything? They're like, yes. So my whole thing is, you over here catering to Lisa, doing all this, trying to show good faith, while Lisa's outside in the driveway over here tearing up her car. She's like, I gotta call John. John about to cuss her out, because he's like, girl, use common sense, right? So she get inside, they over here eating the Wendy's, this, that, and the third. And Heather basically tells her, like, look, you know, I know you and Monica are not on good terms, but we talked about going to Bermuda for her birthday. You know, she's from Bermuda. Her grandma was there. She spent time there. So let's go there for her.
I want to plan a trip.
Oh, good. Where are you going to go? Where do you want to go?
Tropical for sure.
Ooh, I like this.
I went out with Monica last night.
Oh, you did?
And we went.
So Lisa's like, okay, cool. Heather's like, I told Monica to give you an apology. She was like, I don't need an apology from her. I don't need nothing from her. Like, it is what it is. I have no issue with her. It is what it is. But my whole thing with Lisa is, you say that there's no issue, but every time you're around Monica, you act like there is an issue, and it's fake as hell. My whole thing, if you don't like Monica, just say, I don't like that bitch. I could take that over, there's no issue. I have no issue with her. She has an issue with me.
Put it together and went to Bermuda, like, for your birthday. Wait, I would die. I would seriously die. But I said.
But when Monica sees you, says hello, then it's like, you over here looking around like, girl, who the fuck is this man? I'm like, girl, trifling, right? So Meredith Seth invites Whitney and her husband onto the podcast. And I think it's a good idea that, you know, that they're trying to do this podcast, but I'm not gonna touch too much on it. But the thing I want to talk about is, why are all these reality stars doing podcasts now? Is it easy money? Is there a lot of money into it? I probably gotta look it up, because I'm just like, Wendy's doing YouTube, which I want to check that out too. They're doing the podcast. Giselle got the podcast. Teddy got the podcast. Tara got a podcast. Who else got a podcast? There's so many people that got a podcast. I'm like, it must be a lot of money into it, because I'm just like, what really are we talking about? I do want a side note. So Heather and Monica are suing each other, right? So Heather's suing Monica for not paying her pussy bill, and Monica's suing Heather for a botch services. But my whole thing with this is, I don't know who's right, who's wrong. I don't really care. But Meredith went online and was just like, oh, I get my services and Botox from Heather's Beauty Lab, and I never had an issue. So Meredith, are you picking a side? So if Meredith picking a side, and we already know Whitney gonna be on Heather's side, we already know Angie gonna be with Lisa, so Lisa's already gonna be on Heather's side. So basically, next season, season 5, is gonna be icing Monica out. Monica, I don't know what you gotta do, but girl, they coming for your ass. Being that Monica just stole the first seat, the coveted seat right beside Andy, I know that the girls are over here seething. Because to be honest, if you get the first seat, to me, it's like you're either secured for the next season or you're damn near on your way out. Because look at what Kim Zolciak. She had the first seat when she over here did her appearances. But they gave her the fucking boot. Another segue. Did y'all see Jenna Lyons?
For another season?
When do you want me to come?
No. Come, Real Housewives, are you doing it?
Wait.
Are you doing another season?
No, I thought I was going to be hosting Jimmy Fallon with you.
Why was she on Jimmy Fallon and he was asking her, are you coming back? She was like, coming back where? To your show? I'm like, Jenna, girl, drop the shit, because you irritate me. If you want to be on the show, be on the show. If not, girl, go somewhere.
What else is going on?
Because you acting like, to be honest, you doing us a favor. You haven't did nothing the first season of the reboot. Now, don't get me wrong, I like Jenna. I like Jenna. I think she's cool. But my whole thing with Jenna, if you come back, Miss Jenna Lyons, I need fashion. I need you to act like you that girl. Like how you acting now, you need to act like that on the show. You that girl. And
I need for you to get into the mess.
I said what I said. So you don't like it. What else?
But about a segue. We see Angie and her husband go out for dinner or lunch, and it's so disconnected.
It's like we're passing, right? Like we're picking her up. We're going to lessons. You're on the phone. I'm on the phone. You're returning emails. It's like we're together.
They talk about, we do so much, we do this, that, and the third, we do da, 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 da. And I'm just like, I get how you can go through your day to day. But y'all don't do date nights. Y'all don't have sex. It's one of those things like, this is a business contract and not a marriage. And it's so sad. Like, this is the situation where it's like you have to be present in your relationship, because you will get lost in the mundane of life. And I feel sorry that, that they're going through this, but I'm happy that they realized and caught it, that, we need to have date nights. We need to do this. He need to eat your pussy.
I don't want to feel like I'm annoying to my own husband.
It's been 2 years since you and I have...
At the end of the episode, we see the girls, they're over here coming out. Heather's over here got the little bonnets and stuff. My whole thing, like I said before, Heather, I feel like she's church hurt. She wants to be a part of the church, but she's over here and she wants to keep her culture, keep her her practices with the church, her Mormon beliefs. She wants to keep all of that. But mind you, they kicked her out. So now she has to, resort to doing these things with the girls. Like, oh, let's put the bonnets on. Let's put the little skirts on. Everybody's like, girl, we don't want to do costumes. We did this before. What are we doing? Mind you, Heather didn't invite Mary. What's up with that? Whatever. Maybe Mary had something going on. I don't know. But I find it funny how everybody's over here shaking the butter, this and the third. They sit down to eat, after everybody complained about the bonnets. And Heather wants to play. Heather talks about she wants to bring the girls together, but you over here had this messy ass game talk about who's on the wagon.
And has too much weight, so one person has to go. Who do you throw off your wagon?
And ask Lisa, who's not gonna be on your wagon? Who would you not want on your wagon? Obviously, Lisa gonna be like,
no, all the girls here are so supportive of women, and the only person that's not supportive of women is Monica. So Monica, I would not have Monica on my wagon. I would not have Monica on my wagon.
and Monica called her like, girl,
Would have to go. Just because you're mouthy and mean to women. Oh my God, you're so nasty. No, I'm not. You really are. I'm honest. There's a difference. That's not honest.
like, how you gonna sit up here and say that I'm not supportive of women when you over here talk about me every day? She's like, you're ugly. They start going at it, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And you know, everybody's like, Monica, stop! Monica, stop!
Monica, bring her down. No, Monica, and you're being crazy.
So Monica's perspective is people's telling her to stop because Monica was really tagging that ass. So they're telling her to stop, and Monica's like, oh, y'all having Lisa's side. I don't think that they're having Lisa's side. I just feel like they're trying to de-escalate the situation. But I can see her point of view. So Monica gets up with Heather. Heather's like, okay, so are we going to just announce the Bermuda trip? And I'm just like, Heather, girl, did you not just see that she just went through it over here with Lisa, and you over here asking about some Bermuda trip? Girl, don't give a fuck about that trip. So Monica's like, girl, I don't want to go. So Heather's like, oh my God, why? I'm like, Heather, I don't know. Something about Heather gives me op. Like, very much, like, Heather is very much two-faced, but we're going to get to her. Lisa jumps up, and Lisa's like,
hey, Monica, I know that I said that about your mother, and I don't want this to keep going further. So, Monica, I want to just easily just get over it. I apologize for what I said about your mother, Monica. So it is what it is.
and Monica was like, look, I apologize for calling you ugly.
Acknowledge that your mom's not nice to you. I'm sorry. And by me saying I saw her being nice does not mean I negate any of your feelings.
Call her a truce, I guess. They sit back down, and Heather's like, look, I want to invite you all on a trip, but we're going to guess where we're going. Fake as hell, right? Monica's sitting there like, girl. So what she do is, they're like trying to guess. They're like, okay, you got sandy beaches, and they're like, an island. Yes, it's an island. And they're like, we got this, that, and the third. And they're talking about, oh. What did Monica say? She was like, Monica, come on, help. And Monica talking about,
it's a triangle full of death down in the depths of hell with the sons of Satan.
Devil's Triangle, where we all belong. Okay.
I'm just like, girl, you just killed the vibe. So everybody's looking like, okay. So Lisa's like, they're like pink sands. Lisa's like, oh, is it Bermuda? So they got it right. Monica's telling them, like, I'm not going.
So we're not going on the trip? I really don't think it's a good idea for me to go. That's how I feel.
She's like, I don't feel like I want to go. So everybody's trying to get her to go, this and the third. Then Heather snaps on her. She's like, girl, you over here snapping off on Lisa and doing this, that, and the third. Like, why are you doing this, girl? I'm like, Heather, whoa.
Totally different energy. Like, you were attacking her full force, and now you're crying and acting like we all came at you.
Heather, you supposed to been bringing us together, and you over here snapping off on Monica. Like, so for me, I kind of see where Monica come from. Like, Heather, you just picked a side, because how you snapping off on me when you over here trying to come for me? And that's where the episode ended, right? But y'all, it was a lot. I'm excited to see, one, the rest of the season, especially Bermuda, and two, the reunion. If y'all like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Happy Thanksgiving. Peace.
Brian Keith, LG, Black Butte. Bet you didn't know we the Holy Trinity. Now let it God stop a y'all and break your head here. Step into the room and get up in the bed. It tastes sweet, that's cause I'm good. It tastes sour cause I'm better than the hood. Cause I get you hyper when I'm running all around cause I excite you. Let me talk real quick. You can't even get with the shit. You wanna go toe to toe with my flow? This American all I really ask me for. Now I got to go. Got. Bye bye.